Attention passionate Washington Commanders fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East, and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Washington Commanders' path to another championship run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before we dive in, if you're a true Washington Commanders fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and fellow Washington Commanders fans. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, if you've been following the NFL and especially the Washington Commanders, you know that the offseason is always filled with drama, surprises, and sometimes the kind of headlines that shake the entire league. And trust me, this year is no different. We're just days away from the kickoff of the preseason, and already there's a big story that's capturing everyone's attention. Something that could potentially reshape the division, alter team dynamics, and set the stage for what promises to be an electrifying season for the Commanders. The story revolves around one of their most talented and promising players, wide receiver Terry McLaurin. Now, if you're a true fan, you already know that McLaurin isn't just any wide receiver. He's the heart and soul of Washington's offense, a guy who has been a consistent playmaker and a fan favorite since his rookie year. But as of recent days, there has been a cloud over his future with the team, and it has not just speculation anymore. It has become a full-blown saga that has NFL insiders and fans alike talking. You see, McLaurin is heading into the final year of his contract, and despite his clear and public desire to stay long-term, things haven't been smooth sailing in negotiations with the front office. There has been a lot of back and forth, and unfortunately, no sign of a deal that satisfies both sides. McLaurin, who has been a model of professionalism and dedication, has made it known through his actions and words that he wants a commitment from the team, something that guarantees his future in Washington. Yet the team's management, for various reasons, be it cap space, strategic planning, or other internal considerations, hasn't been able to come to an agreement that works for everyone. And just recently, things took a surprising turn. Reports emerged that McLaurin, feeling perhaps frustrated or eager to explore his options, has formally requested a trade. Yes, a trade request. Now, that is a huge development. It is not just a rumor or a whisper anymore. It is something that is out in the open and has serious implications for the Commanders' season. Think about what this means for Washington. Losing a player of McLaurin's caliber would be a blow, no doubt. But it also sparks a lot of questions about the team's future direction, their ability to keep key players happy, and how they plan to build around their core. In the midst of all this, the team's head coach, Ron Rivera, and the front office are trying to keep calm and stay focused. They've even trying to downplay the drama publicly, emphasizing that they recommitted to resolving the situation. But behind closed doors, it is clear that the coaches and management are working tirelessly to find a solution that works for everyone. Rivera, a seasoned leader, has publicly expressed his support for McLaurin, calling him a vital part of the team. And he's also made it clear that the team's focus remains on preparing for the upcoming season, regardless of what is happening behind the scenes. Meanwhile, the player himself, McLaurin, has been very clear about his feelings. He has made it known that he is eager for a new contract that reflects his value, his contributions, and his importance to the team's success. He has been a key part of Washington's offense since he arrived, consistently putting up impressive numbers and making clutch plays in critical moments. His route running is crisp, his hands are reliable, and his presence on the field is undeniable. For the fans, losing McLaurin would be a huge blow, but it is also a reminder of how NFL life is often a business. Players want security, they want respect, and they want to be valued not just on the field, but also financially. Now let us talk about the impact of this situation. First, for the team's chemistry and morale, it could be a concern. Even if the players try to stay focused, having a star requesting a trade can create tension. However, the Commanders have a talented roster that is more than capable of handling this distraction. They've got a young, dynamic quarterback in Sam Howell, who is eager to take the reins and lead this team to new heights. Howell showed glimpses of brilliance last season, and with a full offseason and training camp under his belt, expectations are sky high. The offensive line has been bolstered, the defense is coming together, and there is a real sense that Washington is building something special. But the absence of McLaurin, even temporarily, could make things more challenging. He is not just a receiver, he is a leader on and off the field. His chemistry with Howell is something that the team will need to replicate with other players if he leaves. The front office, meanwhile, is sticking to their guns. They are not willing to entertain a trade at this point. They see McLaurin as a cornerstone piece of their future plans, and they refocused on locking him up long-term. The negotiations aren't just about money. They about respect, confidence in the player, and the vision for the team's future. It's a delicate balancing act, and it's still very much in progress. Now, let's look at the broader picture. The NFC East is one of the most competitive divisions in the NFL. The Eagles, Cowboys, Giants, they all have their strengths and weaknesses, but the Commanders have been steadily rising. Last year's resurgence was promising, and with some key additions and a healthy roster, they could be real contenders. But as in every NFL season, the little things matter. Chemistry, leadership, and having your best players on the field are crucial. If McLaurin leaves, it could shake things up. But the team has shown resilience before. They've got talent, a strong coaching staff, and a fan base that's hungry for success. And speaking of the fans, they're more invested than ever. The Washington faithful have been through a lot over the years, ups and downs, coaching changes, quarterback shuffles, but what they want most is stability and a shot at another Super Bowl. The last time Washington hoisted the Lombardi Trophy was in 1992, and since then, it has been a roller coaster. Fans are hoping that this off-season drama doesn't derail their championship hopes, but they also understand that every NFL team faces these kinds of challenges. It's part of the game. Looking ahead, the Commanders are scheduled to kick off their preseason on August 8th against the New England Patriots. It's a crucial time for the team to gel, to integrate new players, and to get everyone on the same page. For McLaurin, his status for this game is uncertain. But what's clear is that the team needs to move forward regardless. The NFL is relentless every week. Every game counts, and the margin of error is razor thin. If McLaurin stays, he could be the spark that ignites Washington's offense and helps them reach new heights. If he leaves, the team must adapt quickly, find new ways to produce, and trust their depth and talent. But beyond the immediate concerns, this situation also shines a light on the bigger picture of NFL player management dynamics. Players today are more aware of their value, more vocal about their rights, and more willing to take a stand for what they believe they deserve. McLaurin's trade request is a reflection of that. It's about respect, recognition, and fairness. And it's a reminder that NFL teams must navigate these waters carefully, balancing business interests with player loyalty and team chemistry. In the end, the Washington Commanders remain a team full of potential. They've got a solid foundation, a passionate fan base, and a coaching staff that's eager to prove themselves. Whether McLaurin stays or leaves, the team will continue to push forward, aiming for the ultimate goal, a Super Bowl victory. The offseason drama might be intense now, but come September, it's all about football, competition, and the pursuit of greatness. So fans, keep your eyes glued to the news, support your team through thick and thin, and stay tuned for what promises to be an unforgettable season. Remember, every story, every game, every play counts. And in Washington, they're always striving for that next big win, that next championship. The NFC East might be watching closely, but so are we. Because when it comes to the Washington Commanders, it's never just about one player or one game, it's about passion, resilience, and the relentless pursuit of glory. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Washington Commanders news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let's continue with the big reveal. Now, what does all this mean for the upcoming season? Well, it's complicated, but it's also full of possibilities. If McLaurin finds a way to stay and they manage to get a deal done soon, the Commanders could have one of the most potent offenses in the league. His chemistry with Howell could blossom into a Pro Bowl caliber connection, and that could be the missing piece that elevates Washington into playoff contention. On the other hand, if a trade does happen, the team will need to rally around their other receivers, Jahan Dotson, Curtis Samuel, and others who have shown flashes of brilliance but need to step up more consistently. It's also worth noting that the team's defense has been quietly building momentum. Under the guidance of coordinator Jack Del Rio, Washington's defense has been tough, disciplined, and aggressive. They've added veterans in the offseason, drafted promising young talent, and are eager to make life difficult for opposing quarterbacks. The defense, in many ways, could be the backbone that keeps Washington competitive even if the offense faces setbacks. And let us not forget the coaching staff. Ron Rivera's leadership has always been about resilience, discipline, and building a strong culture. Despite the upheaval at the receiver position, Rivera remains confident. He has been through tough seasons before and knows how to keep a team motivated. The players trust him, and that's a vital element in any successful NFL squad. His experience and calm demeanor are exactly what Washington needs right now to navigate these stormy waters. Looking at the bigger NFL landscape, the league is more competitive than ever. The offseason has been filled with blockbuster trades, high-profile signings, and a lot of chatter about who will rise and who will fall. The NFC East, in particular, is shaping up to be one of the most thrilling divisions, with the Eagles, Cowboys, Giants, and of course, Washington all trying to stake their claim at the top. The story of McLaurin's trade request adds another layer of intrigue to this already fascinating division, and it has a storyline that will unfold throughout the season. As fans, we love these stories. They add drama, excitement, and a sense of unpredictability that makes the NFL so special. We're all eager to see how this plays out. Will McLaurin stay and sign that long-term deal? Will the Commanders find a way to keep their star happy? Or will the trade request spark a change that redefines the team's future? Whatever happens, one thing is for sure. Washington is poised to make a statement this season, and every player's move, every game, every play will be part of that narrative. So, as we approach preseason, let us remember that football is more than just a game. It is a passion, a community, and a shared experience. The Commanders are a team with a rich history and a bright future. Despite the current turbulence, they have the talent, the coaching, and the fan support needed to make 2025 a season to remember. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and keep believing in your team. Because in the NFL, anything can happen, and every season has its surprises. The story of Washington is still being written, and we, the fans, are right there in the middle of it. And now, Washington Commanders fans, I want to hear from you. What is your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Washington Commanders. Do you think McLaurin will stay? Or is a trade inevitable? How do you see the team's chances this season? Let us get the conversation going. I'll be back soon with more updates, analysis, and all the latest news. So make sure you resubscribed and following along. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, keep the faith. The best is yet to come.